Corporate ethical climate and how it affects organizational culture. Welcome to this session on corporate ethical climate and its impact on organizational culture. Today, we'll explore how the ethical climate of an organization influences its culture, shaping behaviors, trust, and overall performance. Objectives of the presentation. In this session, you will understand the concept of corporate ethical climate, explore how ethical practices influence organizational culture, identify leadership's role in fostering an ethical environment, examine the outcomes of ethical and unethical behaviors. What is corporate ethical climate? The corporate ethical climate represents employees' shared perceptions of ethical behavior within the organization. It encompasses ethical norms, decision-making processes, and fairness in relationships. Example: a company that rewards ethical practices fosters accountability and builds trust. Components of an ethical climate. The ethical climate is built on policies and procedures that define acceptable behavior, leadership practices that model ethical behavior, employee engagement in ethical initiatives. Example: anonymous hotlines for misconduct reporting help maintain transparency and trust. Organizational culture defined. Organizational culture refers to shared values, beliefs, and norms that shape employee behavior and decision-making. It includes leadership styles, communication patterns, and workplace dynamics. Example: a collaborative culture promotes innovation and openness. The interplay between ethical climate and culture. Ethical climate influences organizational culture by shaping values, encouraging ethical decisions, and building trust. Example: organizations with a positive ethical climate often experience lower employee turnover and higher morale. Positive ethical climate in action. An ethical climate promotes respect, accountability, and fairness. Example: flexible working policies show respect for employees' work-life balance, building trust and satisfaction. Negative ethical climate in action. A poor ethical climate can result in low morale, misconduct, and reputational harm. Example: mismanagement of company resources can lead to employee dissatisfaction and public backlash. Leadership's role in shaping ethical climate. Leadership is crucial for fostering an ethical climate by setting clear ethical standards, enforcing codes of conduct, providing resources for ethical development. Example: a leader who owns up to mistakes models transparency, reinforcing trust. Policies that foster an ethical climate. Organizations can create a strong ethical climate by developing and enforcing inclusive policies, periodically reviewing ethical standards, offering feedback channels. Example: regularly updated diversity and inclusion policies ensure they stay relevant and impactful. Case Study 1. Ethical missteps and recovery. Scenario: a company prioritizes profits over employee safety, leading to backlash. Actions taken: acknowledged the issue publicly, implemented rigorous safety measures, held leadership accountable. Outcome: trust was gradually rebuilt and employee morale improved. Case Study 2. Ethical leadership in action. Scenario: a leader promotes open discussions on ethics. Actions taken: introduced regular ethics workshops, established open-door policies, defined consequences for unethical behaviors. Outcome: employee trust increased and ethical violations declined. Consequences of ethical behavior. Ethical practices lead to stronger employee commitment, enhanced customer loyalty, better organizational performance. Example: ethical procurement policies can improve supplier relationships and build corporate credibility. Consequences of unethical behavior. Unethical practices cause reputational damage, financial losses, and declining employee satisfaction. Example: discriminatory hiring practices can lead to public protests and legal action. Practical steps for ethical integration. To integrate ethics, provide regular ethics training, reward ethical behavior, include ethics in evaluations, Example: recognizing employees for ethical contributions improves morale and reinforces positive behavior. Building a sustainable ethical climate. Organizations should ensure leadership accountability, involve employees in shaping ethical policies, continuously evaluate ethical practices. Example: annual ethics audits help identify gaps and drive improvement. The role of communication in ethical culture. Effective communication ensures awareness of ethical expectations, consistent application of ethical policies, building trust and transparency. Example: regular updates on ethical initiatives and outcomes build employee engagement. Conclusion and call to action. Corporate ethical climate profoundly influences organizational culture. By prioritizing ethics, companies build trust, innovation, and long-term success. Let's commit to fostering workplaces that respect diversity, inclusion, and integrity. Welcome to this session on relating general ethical concepts with EDI values. In this presentation, we will explore how ethics and equality, diversity, and inclusion, EDI, intersect, creating more equitable and fair workplaces.